So there is a massive NVIDIA conference happening today, and I do think that there might be some great scalping opportunities. Now, if you look at it, it starts in about 3 hours, and there's a lot of speakers, and there are project speakers and project attendees that could have a little bit of trigger there. Now, there are a bunch of uncertainties, you know, so if this does not look good for as a start for crypto AI across the board, leaders are down about 8 to 15%, AIXBT down 17%, gold closing on 50 million, and ARK falling 33%. Now these are obviously, some of them are completely useless, but there are some decent prices that I do think we can long, with keeping in mind yesterday's show and what I talked about yesterday. One is Trump will sign executive orders today. We don't know what they are. We don't know if they, reflect on the tariffs. We don't know. We basically just don't know. Then we have Trump meeting with Putin today and talking about the war and trying to fix everything that's been happening. So that's also obviously can be very bullish as well, but it's rather volatile. We don't know what it's going to be, but we know for sure that it is going to be volatile. We do have unseen recession searches on Google. So if you see it's back in full force. Last time we've seen that it's 2022. It's ending of the whole COVID situation. And just to add another bunch for the FUD, Chinese president declines European Union's invitation to celebrate the 50 years of China-EU relationship. Everybody is in beef with everybody, but it doesn't really matter because we are here. We are grinding. We're trying to make our way in the market, and the market does look good on the week. I mean, I'm not complaining on the week. I told you last week that we are going to have a relief bounce. Here is the relief bounce. On the day we're a little bit down, but I do think that we can see a little bit of bounce. That is also what we're going to talk about today. If you are here, I appreciate you, because that means on days like this, when everything is shit, when nobody really cares, when it's just like, dude, just leave me. Just don't. Then you're still here and you're still learning and you're still, here, whatever. I see that we have about 300 people tuning in here, so I think people are, just waking up. I would truly appreciate if you could like this show and share it with, anyone. If you like, that's already enough, and just send a comment in, because the algo will pick it up at some point. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Fefe, and I bring you the best alpha. I bring you stuff like this. I bring you live trades. I bring you the best news from the past 24 hours, most important news, and for the next 24 hours. So all that. Guys, what is really happening? How's everybody doing? GM. Cost has a little tiny small surgery today. He's trying to they're going to make his weenie bigger. So he is not here today. Unfortunately, we miss him. But all jokes aside, send some thoughts to Cuz. He has his little surgery today. It's gonna be good, and he's gonna be back with a bigger weenie. He's gonna hate me so much for saying this, but it's good. It's good. Melania short. We're gonna look at. I had a Doge short that I told you about yesterday. If you took it, it's awesome. We're up 32%. I closed it. I tweeted about today morning. Thanks for the alpha. Always. Let's go. 100 likes. Yes. Snack the like. Hit the like. Ungrateful bitches. I need to hire you. You need to come on the show. I can't say this that they are ungrateful bitches, but you should. But you can. You should just come on here onto the show. I could bring you up in a little circle like I have when I go down here. I could bring you up and be like the show, ungrateful bitch. Like, that would be so much fun. Here for my brother. Good. Cause getting an extension. Yeah, a little bit. He had like this. Now he wants to make it normal. So it's gonna be something like this. He was just we went to Paris and he saw mine and I was like, holy shit, is that even possible? I was like, yeah. So he signed up for the surgery thing. He's gonna hate me for this. Okay, cool. Let's jump into it. Praying for Cost, thanks. Contact the doctor, yes. Near TA, we're gonna talk about Near. Hit Lebanon, Cost has opium. Yes. But seriously, give some thoughts to Cuz. Much love out to him. All right, so let's jump in here because there's a bunch of things to talk about. One is that we do have this conference happening. Now this GTC, which is the GPU Technical Conference, is starting today, and Jensen Huang, who is obviously the founder and CEO of NVIDIA, is speaking today. He's speaking in about 3 hours from now. So every time this guy opens his mouth, so number one, NVIDIA, as the largest company, obviously has a major impact. So whatever NVIDIA is doing, everybody's just looking at it like this, Whether it's the stock market, whether it's tech companies and tech company shareholders, traders, everybody's keeping an eye on it. And obviously, because crypto is the most volatile asset and the most easiest to move, and available everywhere in the world, no matter what, that is the one that moves fastest. So I do think that there is an opportunity. I told you yesterday that this is a heavy week. Do not trade brainlessly. But if you want to trade, I mean, there are opportunities that I think are worth taking. You just have to take it with a pinch of salt. And all the tokens we're going to talk about today, I'm going to give you my entries. I'm going to give you my exits. I'm already in some of the trades. But these can easily be stopped out, so you have to manage risk properly. It's very, very important. Now, if you look at 𝗙𝗘𝗙𝗙𝗀, you see that the AI mindshare is obviously there. Mindshare meaning how many people talk about it, how many people engage with it on X, what's the volume. It takes a lot of things under consideration, and because it's red, it means that that the asset class as a whole is down. Even though there is mindshare, there is talks about it, it is still down. Now, there are a bunch of tokens that you can look at. So if you want to just really be a degen, you can literally go through, you can just go on to CoinGecko, and then you can just, pick AI coins as category. You go category and then cryptocurrencies by categories, AI, and then you can literally just chart out all these. I'm going to give you exactly what I'm looking for, and you can just chart all of them out and then potentially take the trades today on your own, even if we don't talk about them. Some of the tokens I'm going to talk about on 𝗙𝗘𝗙𝗙𝗀 that you see here, some of these might be interesting and worth looking into. You've got 𝗕𝗟𝗢𝗙, you've got 𝗬, you've got IP, you've got virtuals at 1%, but I'm still interested in virtuals a little bit. You got 𝗙, you got 𝗙𝗏. So we are going to talk about some of these tokens, but I want to start with talking about some of the tokens that were attended. So this conference has been here last year as well, and there were some speakers, there were some speeches and whatever that is, and you could see how the tokens reacted. So I want to start with 𝗕𝗟 because Ilya is talking, who's the co-founder of 𝗕𝗟 protocol. And if you look at last year, this was the performance leading up to the conference. It was the same date last year, March 18th. And leading up, the market was obviously completely different, right? So the market was like up 154% on 𝗕𝗟. The week prior, 10 days prior to the conference, actually, yeah, about 12 days prior, had a 154% run. Now, if you look at the current stance, it's not what it is. So, I mean, if you look at 𝗕𝗟 now, you're probably getting a heart attack here because this thing is not looking good, bruv. So honestly, it's nothing. So if I look at from the past, what is it? Literally the same time frame, it's down about 40%. So last year, the same time frame, 10, 12 days before the conference, it was up 154%. And now it's down about 40 the past 2 weeks. But here is what my thinking is. One, you can also short it, but I'm going to go on TA-wise. So you can also watch the conference and monitor it, whatever. But before we go into token analysis, I just want to give you my overall on the total because that will give you a great idea. Here's what I think about the total. If you have not watched my shows, the TLDR, I'm bearish. Okay, so overall, I do think we need to go lower. Overall, I do think that we are going to see a possible weak or even a hardcore push down to the 2.37 trillion. But I'm not closing out the possibility of this being the bottom because no one really knows, because it's all driven by Trump, all driven by the tariffs and the global economic situation. But if you look at the chart, technically, you could say that this retest and these little wicks are liquidity hunts, so there was no close above. However, I do think that after a retest, we could see a push because there is massive built-up liquidity. When liquidity is basically limit orders. So when you see stuff like this happen, look at this. When there is no breakthrough, but rather a touch onto these points. A lot of people confuse them for resistance. And yes, it's some kind of resistance, but it makes a lot of difference how this resistance is built up. Because if the chart goes like this, right? I say, yeah, that's resistance, but that's not what's happening here. If you look at this is a very clear line of resistance, which then turns into liquidity. Why? Because a lot of people are short. And as they short, this reflects on what the people are selling and how the money flows in the total market cap, in and out of crypto. So when the people are short and you have built up liquidity like this, that means that the market makers usually acknowledge the fact that there are massive amount of shorts build up and they just liquidate those out. And that would actually fit perfectly into a possible reach to this 4-hour OB at 2.78, which I've drafted, I think it was last week or this week, I don't remember, but it would perfectly align, even if we're gonna go lower, it would perfectly align to see a push into this 2.77 trillion. So my short-term view is that we are probably going to get from here or from a little bit lower, we're going to get a push into the 2.77 trillion. It was gonna be very quick, and then a possible rejection to take all this liquidity and possibly down here to the 2.4 trillion. We'll see how everything turns out, because it can happen that we just go retest this, come back for a 50, and then just start pushing from there. Again, I don't think it's happening because I think it's too early, but it is a possibility depending on how the negotiations go with Ukraine and Russia, and how what executive orders Trump is signing today. Like a bunch of reasons to be both bullish and bearish here. I am not a fortune teller, I'm a trader, so we're gonna take it level by level. And for now, what I see is that we can see a push in there. Now, because of that, I do think we have a little bit of dip here, which is, again, would be the buy the dip opportunity. And once I see even a 3-minute market structure shift, just a higher high in the 3-minute chart, I am going to get into all the positions that we're going to talk about today. That is the ultimate play. Now let's talk about Near. Near did this last year. Is everybody doing good? What's happening out there, by the way? Before I jump in, I see 500, 600 people now. Guys, please like the show. Appreciate the fact that on a boring day like this, I'm here. Even Cause is making his weenie bigger, and I'm here and doing this show. Please, please, please just like the show. Show his total structure. Yes, I did. OMG. Melania, 14% up in 15 minutes. By the way, I have the short of the century for you today. I'm not even kidding. Like do you remember 𝗙𝗟𝗏𝗡? And I told you to short 𝗙𝗟𝗏𝗡 when it was listed on Binance, and I shorted it, and I don't even know what we made. We made like $8,000 on that short. Like, I have the perfect short for you. I'm gonna tell you, it's insane. It's the best short you can take today, I think. We're in 6th grade again. Yes, of course, always. Tony, it's nice seeing you, Mark. It's nice seeing you. Tony Surgery, get well soon, buddy. Yes, hit the like or go sleep with the fishes. How about the trend line liquidity below? There is, that's what I'm saying. It is going to get taken, but not now. Poop, doing great, bruv. Thank you, Hassan, thank you. I'm good, Gene. What's happening? Fefe, we are more loyal than dogs. I know, and I'm more loyal to you guys than to anything else, so it's good. About family first, and then you guys. This is how it goes. Good morning. Smash that thumbs up, everyone. Yes, the Voodoo man, thank you. I don't think I have balls. It's cut off. I mean, I hope you're joking. What is Cuz doing? I'm telling you, he has a little surgery, making his weenie a little bit bigger. No more money. Here every day. Fefe, you can ask him tomorrow. So tomorrow Cuz will come. No, I think he's not. He's not coming in for a week. I think he's not coming in for a week. But he will watch the show. He will be in the chat. He's sleeping now. He's sleeping now. It's not even funny. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's not even funny. I just love Cuz, you know. We miss him from here, but it's you gotta be brighten up. He's good. He's good. When copy trade Fefe on Bluffin? Never copy trade Fefe on Bluffin. Still in Dutch short. Should I close? I closed out most of it. Ondo, give me that perfect short. I will. Add in the show. It's gonna be insane. I'm telling you, really. Liked, unliked. Good. Chop. What's up, monkey face? Any airdrop to farm? No. Cause getting fired today. Yeah, exactly. Thought we were your family. You are my extended family. That's right. You're my extended family. This market greeted me a while ago. When can I expect the phone call? To what? Smash the like. Bro deserves to be live on main banter channel and not guys, the people who are on the main channel earn their space. I am earning my place as well. Don't worry. I'm on it. Don't worry. I'm earning my place. Every brick by brick, you know, as the LFGO community would say. Shout out to the LFGO community. Fundamentals plus trading course. Yes. Okay, let's go. Guys, let's go. So this is Near. Here's what I'm thinking about Near. Everything is down as crazy, all right? So here's what I'm thinking on Near. Again, could be a dippy. One thing I don't like about Near, and the reason why I would short it if the news is bad, is because it didn't come and close above here. Now there is liquidity. Which again can happen. Oh, there is a tiny close above. Okay, fine. I'll give you that. There's a tiny close above. So there is built up. Yeah, it can be good. No, there is a tiny close above here. That can be good. And then there's a break below, and then retest. Beautiful short it was. Anyway, I do think on the dip that happens, when the dip comes, if you can get Near at about 2.4, and then just leave your stop loss down here. Actually, this could be a limit as well. Like it could be a limit order in here. Why not? It could be a limit order. 12%. 12% is not good. So either you take a limit order here and then you just adjust accordingly your stop loss, or you can wait for a little bit of drop here and then just the market structure shift on a 15-minute, depending on again what the total will do. I do think it has a possibility of a little bit drop in a New York Open and then moving on from there. The other token that is interesting, we do have Render. And he's going to be there. So the founder is going to, Jules is going to be there. He's not speaking because they have a conference in April, which is going to be important. So he's going to shill all the stuff there. But Render is something that you want to look at. Render was like this last time, 132% 2 weeks prior. I mean, it does not look good, bruv. Now. It does not look, I mean, it looks decent, but if you look at the past, whatever it was, past 14 days, like, what is it? If you look at this, it's down bad, bro. It's down bad, bro. So if you look at this, it's like 40, 50%, last 2 weeks, bro, what is happening here? Holy cow, it's crazy. I'm not even surprised that people are not interested in crypto anymore. Like, so pat yourself on the back though, because the guys who are here, all those 600-700 of you whoever is watching, you are going to make it, because the Moon Boys who are here and they're just come in and out and whatever, they are not going to be the ones making it. So just keep pushing. I know it's difficult. I know it's hard, but I promise you, just keep pushing, because you are going to be the one making it. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. Okay, so Render, I like the fact that it has a close above this level, which is a 4 hour as well. This is actually looking pretty cool. So I would be interested in a long here. Even now, I mean, if you can afford this 20%, fine. I do think it has a possibility of coming a little bit lower. If we see a 15-minute market structure shift here, I would be interested in taking a long. But this is good though. Like this is, I did take a Render long. Sorry, I did take a Render long because of this. This looks very good. Like it comes retest, has a higher high, comes retest. My stop loss is down here at $3. So I actually did take this long. Because again, Render is in. I do think that obviously it's going to post and this and that, and I think it's very much aligned with GPUs. So like that is the decentralized GPUs. So it is aligned with the conference. I did take my entry is at 3.1. What is it? 3.154. This is, why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? Cuz is not even here. I miss Cuz. 4, and then my stop loss is at 3 because of the built up liquidity here. So this was the level that basically caused the major move that took the new high. So I think that if we break this level, we're probably gonna go lower. So that's why I'm not even concerned. This is my Render trade. We have built up liquidity here, which is relative equal highs. I do think that we can have a run at least to this region up here, which would be around the 3.45-ish something region, which is a 1 to 2 risk reward. Again, it's a scalp trade, but this I did take this trade, so I am in this trade. I don't like the fact that it's building up liquidity. That's what I'm saying. Can have a little bit of weak and then a market structure shift, but I do think it's worth. Like you have a shift here already. And I do think this can be really, really good. Let's see what else we have here. Then we have Akash Network. They are also the sponsors of the event. As far as I know, Akash is heading to NVIDIA. Join the core team as a sponsor and speak at the leading AI conference. So they are both the sponsors and they are also speakers on the conference. Now, Akash looked quite decent, 62% last year. Let's see how is it looking now. No, it's... What's the ticker there? AKT. Yeah, I think I should take this actually. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take this now, actually. I think I'm gonna take this now. 15-minute market structure shift, low goes down here. What would that be? Yeah, I'm gonna take this now. Yes, I'm going to take this now. I mean, I could even handle this, one, which is like 7%. Yeah, I'm probably gonna take this 7% stop loss just to be sure about the wicks. Massive built-up liquidity up here, massive. I think we're looking at least 145, something like this. I do see that happen. That's 1 to 2 risk reward. I'm keen. I'm taking this right now. Hold on a second, people. I'm gonna bring this up until then. So I'm taking this right now. Watch out because it's a 7% stop loss. So whatever you put in, you're losing, 70% of that position. So you got to calculate it. If I want to risk, let's say, $2,000 in a trade, then you make sure that your liquidation is like, what is it? Your stop loss is like that. I took this trade. I'm going to add a little bit more to it. Come on, why not? I think this could be a really cool trade. So I took this now. Again, I do think it could bounce. If you're a scalper, you could actually just put your stop loss down here at 1.24. But before New York Open, I'm not keen. Also, this must be London low. Yeah, it's London and Asia. Yeah, I'm not sure. So I think Asia will get liquidated and then we move on. But the risk reward is worth it. I don't really want to monitor it at this stage. But this is a great one. There, it's definitely in the narrative. Build up liquidity. This is perfectly what we call. You have a push, you have a market structure shift, a retrace to 50%. I always talk about it. A push and a very. I'm actually gonna add more to this trade. I actually like this trade a lot now that we're talking about it. So I do think this is a very cool trade. Again. Manage risk and whatever, this can be a stop. As I told you, unfortunately on a higher time frame I'm bearish, but I am super excited about this trade. Next target, we can even go all the way up here, bro. Like this can really happen, like all the way up here. That would be 1 to 3, 1 to 4 risk reward. But I'm targeting this. Like I'm not gonna be greedy. I'm probably gonna target 1.44 and then just take it from there. There's something probably what I'm looking at. And then there are a bunch of other tokens. Which we can look at, but I rather me going through here. Let's look at 𝗙 because of the mind share. Beautiful. The same shit. Look at this. Look at this chart. Why is 𝗏 not here? 𝗏, we miss you. I need some sad music here. Do I have some sad music? Okay. So this here is good. It comes back higher high, beautiful chart. Beautiful. I'm gonna take this trade as well. Again, scalp, manage risk, whatever. You can be stopped out. 1.59 stop loss, not even that bad. That's Asia low though. That's my only problem, that it's Asia low. But I'm gonna take it with a small risk, and I do think that this can have a decent run as well. All the way liquidity. Look at this, is 1.4 risk reward. I'm gonna take this trade as well. 𝗙. I should have opened up my account here and just take the trade from there. So what is the risk here? It's 1.5. So you make sure that you don't lose more than what you want. 19. I'm gonna set to 19 just to be sure. Stop loss at like 19. Oh, that's big. 2.8%. That's fine. I'm gonna take this trade as well. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, that's fine. Good. So I took this trade as well, targeting all the way up there. Manage your risk. And then I rather would like you guys to tell me what we should be looking at, because I want to look at all the AI coins. We're gonna do it a little bit later. I wanted to tell you, I don't even know why I didn't bring up my 𝗏𝗏𝗏 account here, but if you want a great exchange, 𝗏𝗏𝗏 was literally my very first partner on the channel. So they are absolutely incredible. Very good platform. Non-custodial, that means that they custody the third party Fireblocks, meaning if they get hacked, your funds are safe at a third party custodian, which is a very big advantage in my opinion. Incredible user interface, great liquidity. So go and try them out. There is a link in the description. And there is one thing I want to tell you, that if you will trade using my link there, couple of things. One, I love Ben, okay? He's our BD at Bluefin. And I told him, Ben, we need something freaking cool for these guys. So he said, okay, if you already have a Bluefin account, any Ben to Bluefin account, and you deposit $500, you get a $100 trading bonus. It's already if you have an account. You don't have to sign up again. If you're new and you sign up, you deposit $300, you get a $100 futures bonus. And there's a 50 as well, which is not here in the picture, but it will be updated soon. And that is also applicable. It's here already. $50, $30 bonus. You can literally get almost 100% in trading bonus. There's a link in the description. Go and check them out. It's here already. And $50 this is one thing. The other thing is that I'm more and more thinking, a lot of you guys are asking me about when trading group and all that. So here's what I'm going to do. please do not quote on me, okay? Maybe it's not going to be like this, but I love you and I'm gonna share it with you. So what we're gonna do is that you will have to trade on, I'm not gonna charge you. You will have to trade on my link, okay? And we're gonna test this whole concept with Bluefin. Here's how this will work. If you trade at least $1 million trading volume, okay? I know it's a little bit high, but also you have to consider the fact that my time is extremely valuable as well. And I don't have, if we make it 100,000, everybody will do it. And then that's just not good because then I don't have time. I would spend all my time with doing what I'm just going to say now. So if you trade $1 million trading volume, which is not that difficult to achieve though. If you trade $1 million trading volume on my link, you get a chance to have a 15 to 30 minute call with me. So what's going to happen is that at the end of every week, I'm going to get the list of the UIDs that traded at least $1 million on Bluefin, million trading volume. Okay, so that means you take a $1,000 position and you take a 100x, I'm just saying a number here, 100x leverage position, take it to 10 times, you get the million. If you actually trade normal cash, I mean, you know, maybe $5,000 to $10,000, so you're actively trading, I think this is an incredible opportunity for you. So we're gonna test it with Bluefin, see what the results are, and then we might later extend it to other partners as well. And you will get access to the community as well based on that. So we'll see how it goes, but that's the plan. Let's say, what if I already trading on Albank? That's good. We're gonna, obviously Albank has a lot of benefits. We are going to extend it to other partners as well, if it works and if it's good. Love Bluefin, I love Bluefin back. How can we know our cumulative trading volume? You should be able to see it on the platform. I'm gonna show you tomorrow. Because I didn't log in here. I'm gonna show you tomorrow. Okay, so let's look at some of the AI tokens. Guys, shill me your AI tokens. Until then, I'm also gonna wait for us to hit 400 likes because we're only at 300. Check grass, I agree. Tao, I agree. Let me see, man. Okay, so just saying that both our Say and Akash position is up. I'm up almost $1,000 since we took the trade. Just saying. Okay, let's look at virtuals. I agree. Okay, let's look at Tao. Tao, I'm also in. So Tao, look at this. Look at this. Don't get overconfident. Oh, don't get overconfident. Can't go back. I told you we can't have a week, whatever. So far, so good. Tao. I am in a Tao long, only because one of the largest AI plays out there. Good retest, but it's already broken below here. So my stop loss is, where's my stop loss? My stop loss is down here at 238. So it's down below this bottom here, 238. I do think that can be good. I think the smaller coins will have a bigger bounce, but I do think this is a decent short-term scalp trade because this build-up liquidity will be taken. Like, I don't know when, but it will be taken. So it's a very quick scalp trade for me. I'm not gonna hold it for long term, whatever. Let's go. What else do we have here? Someone was saying virtuals. I agree. We should look at virtuals. One of the topics, by the way, on the conference is going to be AI agents. So this could be interesting, especially looking at the fact that it is down here. Like, I think it's horrible, by the way. Like, virtuals is great, but I mean, it's done. Like, it's done. Everything is about it is done. So even if you long this, I like this pattern when something falls like a hammer and then it starts accumulating. That's very, very, very good. But I don't dare to long this until I see confirmation. And the confirmation would be another liquidation, something like this, and then a higher high. If we do see a higher high here, I do think we're going to close below there. If we do see a higher high here, I will most likely take it. Like, I will most likely get into this position. It will bounce it can bounce very, very hard. Market structure shift up here. So like if we do see that, then I'm probably taking let me just do this. Probably taking that long here when it happens. Just set an alert here. And then it's fine. What else did we have? Someone saying grass. Should we look at grass? Let's look at where is grass? I want to look at grass. Someone said grass. Let's go grass. I like grass. Like, I really do, but I don't see a trade here now. I like it. But on a shorter time frame, I don't like it. Same, but different. Okay, so I think it's good. I don't really like it on a short time frame. I'm holding grass. I do think it can be great, but not now. 𝗙𝗘𝗙𝗙𝗙 AI. Massive shout out to 𝗙𝗘𝗙 AI. I do think this can be one of the leading AI projects. It's beaten to hell, by the way. Fudge. It's beaten to hell. It's really looking bad. But I do hold this, unfortunately or fortunately. I do hold this because I do believe in them. I think it's a great team. They have great backing. They're in the accelerator. I think this can do really, really well, but it might take multi-cycles. On a short term, higher high. We need a higher high here at like, we need a higher high here. 66666. That's not good. But anyway, 666 somewhere there. We need a higher high for me to be interested at all. And for it to get a little bit of attention. That's what I'll be looking at. 𝗙𝗘𝗙𝗙𝗙. What is 𝗙𝗘𝗙𝗙? 𝗙𝗘𝗙𝗙𝗙 I never even... Oh, it's only available on Maxi. I can't chart this, sorry. I believe, like, bro, I think grass can go to like $10, $15. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I genuinely mean it. I think grass, both 𝗙𝗪𝗙 AI and grass, I think they're great, really great. But I'm just saying what I believe in. AIXBT. I'm afraid to open this chart, to be honest with you. Like, I'm genuinely afraid. Like, shit. Where is it? 10 cents, bro. This thing was like the shit. This thing was. Look at this. Oh my god. 90%. Holy shit, bro. It's proper vibes. Ah, this is not good. Never been a fan, by the way. Like I always told you that I'm never been a fan of AIXBT. But I mean, I don't know what's happening here. Oh, I think someone exploited it. Oh, that's what. This actually might be a good buy. I'm not even kidding. Hold on a second. Someone trigged. Where is the newsroom? By the way, if you go onto the newsroom, if you go into Bento Bubbles, you can see stocks. So I was actually looking at it today and went NVIDIA, and you can see NVIDIA popping up here. What is interesting about NVIDIA, looking at us being down 7 to 90%, NVIDIA is down 14% in a month, bruh. 14%. That is crazy. This is one of the largest company on the planet. Down 14%, 15% in a month. Anyway, this is quite cool. I'm actually very proud of the Bubbles team for implementing stocks. So you can create your portfolio. You can go on here. You can create your own portfolio or just add it to favorites. And you can include your stocks as well. If you look at Tesla here as well, down 35% in a month. So, but it's very cool. It's not only the Bubbles representing on the hourly and daily and whatever, but you can also actually create your portfolio and get data if you look in here. So it's worth it. But what I wanted to tell you, worth it, I mean, it's completely for free. But what I wanted to tell you is in the newsroom, there was someone posting that AIXBT, there should be a search feature here. Josh, there should be a search feature on Bento Bubbles. So here it is. No, someone sent, hold on a second. This is the newsroom. If you don't know what this is, you're missing out. Go and check it out in the description. I don't know where it is. Okay, anyway, someone exploited AIXBT for 50 ETH. I think that was what it was. I think. Anyway, I don't know where it is, but that was it. I actually saw it in the newsroom, but I didn't include it here. What else do we have here? Short the granny out of it. Short the granny. I'm up 14% on say. Bearish on leather jackets. What do you mean, bruv? Cost me some dollars. Tell me about it, brother. Tell me about it. Hope your penis covers well. Cause it's going to come back here. Oh my god. Oh, he's probably not even coming back. He's just gonna quit from the hospital. He's just gonna watch the show today. He's just gonna DM me. He's like, I quit. Or maybe he's gonna DM me, you're fired. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, I'm not gonna read this up. What about HBAR? Let's go HBAR. I mean, this is good. Regardless of the conference, this is good. I do think this can be great. Actually, let me just see this. This is great. Like, I think this is great. I'm gonna take an HBAR long. I'm gonna take an HBAR long because why not? I told you guys not to do anything this week, and now I'm taking all these scalp positions. But I am going to take this. I think, again, very tiny position, guys. If I get regged on all of these, know that I'm not gonna lose more than 3% of my entire account. So it's like, just make sure to have proper risk management. HBAR is a good trade. I do think it's good. I'm just take it with a pinch of salt. What is this? 2.35%. 10x leverage, this 20. Let's go this. I'm just gonna take this trade as well. I have so many trades open now that I don't usually do. 0.18 is going to be my stop loss. And then TP anywhere here. I wanted to. I'm probably gonna take this. There's a trend line liquidity here, beautiful trend line liquidity, which I do think is going to be taken. So something like this, and then if nothing happens, I'm just gonna close it. I'm up 17% on say. Just an FYI. Okay, let's get back here. I wanted to do. You'll be like, don't fire me this time, I quit. Yes. So I'm going to talk about some news which happened. I want to guys ask you to please like the show. I'll show you how to do it. You can just come in here. When you have the show, you just scroll lower and just simply push the like button. It's very simple. I'm going to show you again. For all of you who are a little bit slower, I'm just going to show you. It's just pushing that like button. And if you're there already and you can see the description, you can just go down here and follow me on X, where I share all the updates, for example, from these trades as well. But also, you can subscribe to my trading channel, which I'm gonna be doing a lot of token analysis on. It's worth subscribing. From next week, we're starting. And you can subscribe to my vlog, which is the $1 Billion Hustle. I'm grinding towards $1 billion net worth, and I'm sharing with you everything on the journey, how it happens. It's a weekly vlog, but I'm gonna have a bunch of tutorials and much more coming out on this channel as well. So make sure to subscribe onto the weekly vlog. And most importantly, subscribe here. Subscribe here, because I'm bringing you the alpha every single day that you need. Yeah, enough of this. Let's go. Some news that I'm bringing you today. One is the S&P was down 6% in the first 48 trading days. 2025 among the worst starts of the year since 1928, brother. That's hardcore. Does that mean stocks will end the year? And not necessarily. Absolutely not. I'll tell you why. For a couple of reasons. I already told you about Trump and his master plan of, refinancing debt and all that stuff. I do think everything will clear, and I do think we're going to have a mega rally or mega rally, depending on how you want to call it. And people like this guy, who actually respect a lot for looking at his feed, but I mean, he says that the bull cycle is over, expecting the 6 to 12 months of bearishness out of it. The price action completely disagree, because if you look back, your neck will hurt too much from looking back. This is history. The 4-year cycles are history, and I do think that we're going to go into a massive rally. And if you look at this, for example, you will see that we have massive corrections already. So we have 26% corrections, 22, 20, 22, 22, 32, 30. We even have 41% corrections in 2017, 40, 41, 31. So this is absolutely normal. And the fact that we have a global threat when it comes to stocks, economies, wars, whatever that is. And Bitcoin is only down 30%, which is basically an average pullback in a bull market, is mind-blowing. If you don't see the power in this, I don't know what will make you see the power. What is also relevant about Bitcoin, I don't want you to forget, whatever recession we have and whatever bad the situation gets, Bitcoin is hard money. It is hard money. Listen to what Elon Musk just said, discovered when it comes to Doge.
I call it magic money computer, which can just make money out of thin air. Magic money.
So how does that work?
For some reason, the video is messed. It's not my internet. I tested it 3 times. But he's saying that they found computers that are magic money computers. And how does it work?
And you said there's something like computers at Treasury that are sending out in payments?
They're mostly a Treasury. With this.
So they have computers that are able to basically print money. So it's like, it's magic money making computers. Now, you can't really do that with Bitcoin. And here is a super cool point from Michael Saylor. Sir, I'm going to Vegas. Okay, I want to meet you. I want to shake your hand. I'm going to be like, dude, I want to do that. So let's meet up in Vegas. Let's link up. Just hit me up if, I know you're there. So.
President of the United States in 50 years is Bitcoin. I mean, go back in the last 200 years in the history. They say, well, what do you say to those who are still concerned about suitability? The only asset endorsed by a president of the United States in 50 years is Bitcoin. I mean, go back in the last 200 years in the history of the country. And I think if you go to the founding fathers, they wrote in the Constitution that money is silver and gold coin. And then at some point, there was a chicken in every pot. And maybe with the founding of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, we endorsed everybody to single-family home ownership. But in the 21st century, you have just one asset, Bitcoin. The president saying, don't sell your Bitcoin. Saying more than that, saying the United States won't sell its Bitcoin. And so everything else you put your client into, if the U.S. government seized any other security that you sold to a client, if they seized any collectible, any art, any real estate, they would sell it. The only thing that the U.S. government won't sell if they
is Bitcoin. So that's what they are not selling. Bitcoin is absolutely bullish. And just another reminder, I'm kind of becoming a big Bitcoin bull. You know that Bitcoin maxi. But if you look at this, there are over 100 layer 2s. Some of them are in development, some of them are already out. But really, bro, like really? Like really? Like, you don't need this many layer 2s. You don't need all these tokens. This is just distraction. You don't see the forest from the tree. So just focus on Bitcoin. It just makes a lot of sense to focus on Bitcoin. And talking to my ETH friends, I'm actually bullish on ETH long term because I do think the decentralized world computer, whatever, my narrative is great. I do think ETH has a massive use case. I do have, you know, the devs, most of the devs are on there. So I do think it has a use case, but the fact that everything is just down on ETH is crazy. I'd actually let go of ETH. Standard Chartered Bank changed end of 2025 price target for ETH from 10,000 to 4,000. Even if it goes to 4,000, it's a big F you, to be very honest with you. Like, everybody was like, 10K ETH, it's not happening, bruv. Sooner you realize, the sooner it will, you know, the relief will just be with you. But yeah, Brazil proposed a bill to allow employers to pay 50% salaries in what? Bitcoin, in not a shitcoin, in Bitcoin. It's obviously huge, massive adoption is happening. And I just want to bring this here, Caroline. Like, this is, I'm so bullish on the government, and in general, I'm just so bullish about everything. I think these guys are well competent and badass people who will make everything right. I genuinely believe we just have to wait it out. I just bring you a clip from today, which is just, I was literally out my ass.
Is now a member of the European Parliament from France, who does not think the U.S. represents the values of the Statue of Liberty anymore. They want the Statue of Liberty back. So is President Trump going to send the Statue of Liberty back to France?
Absolutely not. And my advice to that unnamed low-level French
No, it drops to the
would
best
be
point.
to remind them that it's only because of the United States of America that the French are not speaking German right now. So they should be very grateful to our great country.
Absolute G. This is the White House. Crazy. Anyway, guys, I think I wanted to tell you one more thing. I always talk about VPNs, but it's crucial. It's crucial. Really crucial. Have a VPN. Again, I don't care if you use NordVPN or whatever VPN you want to use. I use Nord because they have a threat protection. They stop you on a website that you click on a phishing link. They tell you don't do it. You can use it on multiple devices. They have double VPN. All this stuff. Why I love NordVPN. Use them for years now. If you want to use NordVPN, I appreciate it if you use my link. There is a link in the description. But please get yourself a VPN. It's not enough to say enough times that it's really easy. One, to get tracked with anything. And two, to actually get scammed through a phishing link. It's pretty cool if you use NordVPN, this threat protection. Please go and get yourself a VPN. You have to have a VPN. It's super freaking dangerous. And I mean it. I genuinely mean it from the bottom of my heart. And again, I love NordVPN. If you want to use them, use them. If not, that's on you. Guys, truly appreciate every single one of you for being the short. The short. I almost didn't share the short. Hold on a second. France loves white flags. Don't forget to tell us about the 100% short. Yeah, exactly. What is the short? Not 100%, bruv. It's not 100%. Not 100%. Say that there is a short that I think is worth taking. Look. Bubble maps. Hear me out, bruv. Hear me out before you tell me I'm an idiot. Hear me out. Bubble Maps is launching on Binance. Okay? Look at this. BMT. The ticker is BMT. It's up 100%. You know how these usually last. You know how they end. So let me give you an example how they end, okay? TJ, if you're watching the show, please send me what date was 𝗙𝗟𝗡𝗙 listed on Binance. So this is 𝗙𝗟𝗡𝗙 3 months. I'm just gonna show you where. Is it at $6? It went down. Didn't go down like. Just look at this. Oh, it's actually here. When did it get listed? Let me just see here. Got listed on the 6th of February. Okay, I told you to short this, so we were shorting this. Oh, the same here. Anyway, we were shorting this from like, I don't even know. We shorted it like 11 something. I don't know, but we shorted this. Like we shorted it somewhere here. Like we shorted it hardcore. It's down like 50%. So Bubble Maps is launching, okay? Bubble Maps is launching today. They are already, as far as I've seen, they are already on Bybit. So let me see BMT. Yeah, look at this. I mean, there is zero freaking chance this does not go down. Like, I mean, obviously not financial advice. You do you. These things can run. Like, just so you know, this can happen on Binance listing. I don't think it will, but it can. So it's very important that if you, for some reason, start gambling on this, have enough margin, okay? Make sure you don't get liquidated. Make sure you don't get liquidated. The way to short this is very simple. So you get in there and you start shorting. As it starts climbing up, the listing happens. The listing happens. Let me just pull this in here. When listing, the listing happens, we'll see when the listing happens. But the listing happens very, very soon. Like it's happening. It doesn't. Oh, it says March 18th, but it doesn't say when exactly. I'm gonna find out in a second when it's listing. But the moment it lists, okay, the moment it gets listed, I do think this thing is going to drop like a mofo. Okay, so I think this is going to be like, it's probably gonna have a little bit of push. And then we're going to have a massive, massive drop. So I am going to short this thing. Although I don't necessarily think at 270 it's expensive. But because ultimately I do think the market is going to go down, I don't think this has real utility to hold on to the hype. So this will probably just pull back a little bit. Maybe on listing as well, it will have a little bit of pullback to the 50. And then it will have, I believe it will have a pump. And that pump is the one that I want to short after listing. So I'm going to see if TJ can find when is listing. I don't know. We're not getting the info, so I don't know when is listing exactly. But Vito shorted bear at 12. That's good. In 30 minutes. Listing in 30 minutes. So it's saying it's already listed. It's not listed, is it? Is it listed already? When did it list? Did it list yesterday? It says 18th of March. What is this? What is happening here? This is so wild. Hold on a second. Why is this? I actually don't know. Does anybody know in the chat why this is happening? So they said that it was 3 p.m. UTC. Oh, it's gonna be perp. Okay, sorry. Yeah, exactly. TJ saying perp. So it's gonna be perpetual. Okay, so this is spot. This is a spot listing. It's yesterday, and perpetual. So future is going to be. But it is here. It's actually wild. The one listing now is spot. Oh, so perpetual was listing. The one listing now is spot. Okay, yesterday was perp. That's what TJ says. Our researcher here in the background. Okay, cool. So anyway, then probably this was the pump. Then I'm ready to short. that I'm shorting this. 12% stop. I'm probably just gonna keep it like this is a short that you open and you don't let go. Tiny amount, but I'm probably shorting this to 0. Like there's spot listing happening. People will be able to sell from airdrops and whatnot. I do think it is a short. I still think it is a short. Yeah, so I'm going to start shorting it. I'm actually going to start shorting it now. And then we'll see how it goes. Mumbarak short. Sub 100%. Yes. Pump already until it gets listed on Binance. Listing is today on spot listing. So people will be able to sell their tokens. So yeah. The coin liquidated today. It just keeps pumping. All right, guys. Truly appreciate everything. What leverage you short. Make sure that you don't get blown out. Like this can go 20, 30, 40% still. Okay, so make sure that you only start shorting and then you just keep your short open. The other thing that we shorted was Pi. Pi we shorted with Cuz. Look at this. I told you about this on the show as well. We will follow up with all that. Pi we shorted. If Cuz was here, he knew. He was shorting it. I think our entry on Pi is 1.68. Up here, brother. On the show, it's 35% down. 35% down. So we shorted that up there as well. It's the same playbook. You always think it's different, and it never is. 2 hours till listing. About 2.5 hours till listing. How much leverage for new listing? Depends. Don't get liquidated. So it's not about leverage. It's about your risk. You can take $1 on 100x leverage. That's $100, and you can have a $10,000 account, and you never get liquidated. So it really is just about you, guys. Truly appreciate every single one of you. If you have enjoyed this show, please make sure to check out these 2 videos. Click here to subscribe to the channel, and then yeah, take care. And I believe I'll see you in the next one. Take care.